Good morning and welcome to Talking Bayside Business. My name is Rebecca Matthews. I am the transformation coach and the founder of the Mind and Body Co. and your host today here at Talking Bayside Business. Talking Bayside Business is an opportunity where I get to talk to amazing local business people in our community, but even more importantly, give you the opportunity to get to know the people behind the business. And today I'm really excited to be talking to Anna Doktor from Anna Doktor Wellness Coaching. So thank you so much, Anna, for joining me.
Thanks so much for having me, Yvette.
Fantastic. Now, we have gotten to connect loads over the last little bit, which is very exciting. And I can't wait to hear your story because I think it will resonate with a lot of people. So I'm excited. So to get us started, tell us a little bit about what it is you do and what it is your business does.
Okay, so I'm a certified health and wellness coach, and I run Anna Doktor Wellness Coaching, which is a coaching practice. And in addition, I'm also a certified yoga massage therapist and a remedial massage therapist, although I don't practice the massage therapy anymore. I used to have my own massage studio, but I use the knowledge and experience again during when I run my studio, and I combine that with the wellness coaching, and I get the whole, body, mind, and spirit framework, which I use in my current practice in my wellness coaching. And yeah, at the moment I'm running one-on-one coaching sessions, but I have a few projects that I'm working on, so just watch this space. And yeah, well, I'm based in Wynnum.
Perfect. So good. You have so many tools in your toolbox. You have so many skills and talents. I love it. And you can bring that all into your coaching practice. So what was it that inspired you to go into business?
Do you mean like in business in general or with
this business?
Okay.
What yeah. So you said you used to have a bricks and mortar massage space, and now you do your coaching. So tell me about how that all came about.
Yeah, so actually prior to that, I was actually in the recruitment industry. So I did the corporate gig, like working the corporate ladder in a city. I did not like the job at all. But I guess, on one hand, it's like the society is just telling you, okay, that's, one of the boxes to tick. So I guess I came and I launched Anna Doktor Wellness Coaching, and it's a little bit twofold. One, it's a very personal story, I guess, and it was all about, I was juggling so many things in my life, like so many of us do, I guess, and I was stressed and I was overwhelmed, and I needed to figure out where I am in it and just find, I don't know, my purpose in life, I guess. And then, as you're trying to juggle so many plates in the air, I wasn't really happy at all. And I experienced burnout, anxiety. I went through depression. I went through very challenging and traumatic experience with my family. And I developed PTSD, and it got really, really dark. And I guess, at some point I was just thinking, oh my gosh, there has to be more in life. There has to be a different way of living, really, because I was in a really dark space and I didn't want to stay there. So I went on a self-discovery journey where I start learning and I guess researching everything possible. So, our behavioral patterns, formation of habits, why we procrastinate, why we what motivates us, or why we act the way we act. And through all of it, I decided, okay, well, I need to start implementing step by step all the things that I learned. And as it is, some of them work, some of them didn't, but I started building on the things that worked, and I got myself of this very dark space. And I guess I like to say that, a teacher appears when the student is ready. So I came across Wellness Coaching Australia, and I thought, I'm going to enroll and I'm going to see, where that takes me. And yeah, just I got my qualification. I became a certified health and wellness coach. And I guess that's the personal realized that there is so many people out there not living to their potential, just struggling with the day-to-day overwhelm, not seeing a purpose in the life, and living in a permanent state of depression or anxiety. And I just thought, you know what, I can be of service. I can help other people to live the lives they really want to live, that to follow their dreams, and Anna Doktor Wellness Coaching.
That's awesome. And I love that you really come at it from a physical wellness perspective. So as you would know, my husband and I are in business together. So we're the Mind and Body Co. I am the mindset coach. My husband's a personal trainer and nutritionist. And so he's the body part of the Mind and Body Co. And it's so, I think people really underestimate the connection between physical and mental health. And when we work on one, the other, comes along for the journey. And whatever way we're approaching it, whether it's from a personal training, physical, nutrition, health perspective, the mindset elevates, and vice versa. The more we take care of our mindset, the more we want to and naturally take care of our physical well-being too. So I love that that's the element that you bring to the table.
Yeah, that's so true. And I guess that was a little bit, when I did my side hustle, with massage studio, I would have clients on the table and they're just like, oh, I'm really sore, I'm so stressed, oh, you have to massage it. And I was thinking, it doesn't matter how much I massage your muscles and I relieve that pain in your body. If you don't change your mindset, if you don't grow up here, I can't really help you. And I find it that with wellness, and I guess with the experience and knowledge I bring from, when I was when I practiced remedial massage, I can actually help people better because I can see that connection and I understand that they need to have one thing and the other one working because they're interconnected.
It's such a valuable insight, and it's a perspective I think a lot of people don't join the dots on that. They don't realize it's so intertwined. So tell me a little bit about what makes your business special or unique.
In a way, I guess wellness coaching is a little bit unique in itself. It's fairly new, but I guess the person behind the business, it's the uniqueness brings why the business it's unique. But I would say, just touch on what we're talking about. I guess I'm bringing this uniqueness of, I'm really working with the whole mind, body, and spirit framework, and I look at the person as the whole, and you have to balance them, the whole aspects. It's not only that we work on your mind, but you don't do anything with your body. Like they're so interconnected, and I guess this holistic approach to a person where there isn't a one fit all approach. Everyone is different. But if you approach it from like the holistic side, then you can just see a real results. With
100%. Fantastic. What do you think is a common misconception about your business or the industry that you're in?
I guess I would say that probably the misconception is not everyone understands what a wellness coaching is, what coaching framework is. A lot of people think, oh, maybe it's a little bit like, you're going to a counselor or psychologist, maybe. And I would say that's probably the biggest misconception. So of course, wellness coaching, it's a healthcare framework, but the difference is that we don't work with your past. We're not really focusing on resolving your past. We're meeting you where you are right now. We're working out what's working in your life and we're building on it, because we need to get you started and we need to get you moving to get you to live your life and just to keep you going, I guess. And I would say that would be probably the misconception.
Amazing. And so you are in the Bayside area. How long have you been in this local area for?
Probably 8 years. Yeah, 7 years in Wynnum, just in Wynnum.
Fantastic. So can you share a little bit about what you find to be the most challenging and most rewarding parts of being a business based in the Bayside area?
I guess it will be probably the same thing, because just we will look from different perspectives. But I guess it's the community. the challenging part is that, we're a very close community, and I really like that vibe. But the whole area, of course, grown, and I've seen going through different changes. I remember when I came here 7 years ago, there wasn't really much happening on the waterfront or even, on Bay Terrace. And now we have so many new restaurants, cafes, and boutiques. So we're definitely growing, but we're still keeping this community vibe. And I think that's really rewarding because you're still here. But on the other hand, it can be a little bit challenging because it is a community. And I guess we're changing the demographic as well. And there are more people moving into this area with, looking for the Bayside lifestyle, I guess. So yeah, I would say that's probably a little bit of both.
Yeah, absolutely. What are the ways that you have noticed that this area has changed in the last couple of years?
There is more and more local businesses coming up, and there is definitely more development that we can see happening here, and that's of course good. That's brilliant for our economy. And I like how we're growing because it's not a really big boom, but we're going in stages, and we're still trying to be sustainable. And I think that's probably the most important thing, about any community. Like, we want to grow and we want to be big, but then at the same time, we want to be small and we want to be sustainable.
Yeah, I love that. I think what I love so much about the development that I'm seeing coming through in the area is that it certainly appears that people have really thought long term about the impact that the new buildings and the new spaces and the developments are going to have on the area. And it's not a quick fix. It's not we'll just throw something up and we won't think about it too much. They're really thinking about how can we really add value to this area for the long term. And I love that.
Yes, I love it. And, even with the new infrastructure and, the new buildings that are built, they're not, skyscraper like in the CBD. There's still kind of the 4-story housing. So even that we're building something new, it's fitting within the structure that we already have here. Just, the new things are blending with the old things. And yeah, I really like that about Wynnum and about, Bayside.
Yeah. Fantastic. So I guess to touch on that a little bit more, what would you love to see happen in the area in the next few years? I mean, we've seen such incredible change over the last little bit. What would you love to see come to the area or happen in the next 12 to 24 months?
I would love to see a little bit more collaborations between local businesses. Yeah, exactly. I like it. You just cheered for that. I was just thinking there's just so many, beautiful businesses out there, but everyone is a little bit like, wow, I'm a business here and I'm a business here. And I'm thinking, now guys, we need to collaborate. And it's just so great because it's all, locally. And like you mentioned at the beginning, like, even us, we had the beautiful opportunity to even, meet in person. And yeah, you can do it because we're still pretty compact. And it's just so easy, to reach out to someone else, to another business, and collaborate. So
I love it. You're speaking my language. It's like my anthem at the moment that I want to see. So I want to see business hubs and shared workspaces and health hubs and more collaborative shopping spaces and retail spaces. And I think there's so many people that have in the last 12 months have followed their dreams and been working from home and launching themselves into business or growing their business to the next level. And wouldn't it be amazing if we could all come out of our homes and to shared workspaces and champion and support and develop our businesses together? I just think that's I personally, that's like totally my anthem right now.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah.
Fantastic. So what are your hopes and dreams for your business in the next 12 months?
Of course, that I will grow and I will collaborate locally with other businesses. But really what I would love to see more and more people using wellness coaching to healthcare framework, I would say. I do believe that, there is a place for the traditional medical system, but I'm not sure if it's that all aspects, and I would love to see more people being open to wellness coaching and taking this holistic approach in healing themselves, and then just living the dream lives.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that so much. And to wrap it up, I can't believe we're at the end already. To wrap it up, I would love to share with our audience. You've been here 7, 8 years. What are some of your favorite places to go in the local area?
Oh gosh, I have so many. It's hard to pick, but I'll pick only 3. So it's gonna be easy. The first one, I would really want to give a shout out to the Wynnum Library, and I know a lot of people will be like, "What?" But I love reading books. Reading is my stress management technique. I just love it. And when I moved here like 7 years ago, a Wynnum Library was in this very small crumpy building like on Bay Terrace. So I love that, now we have a beautiful space. And, even if you're not the book lover, the Wynnum Library runs so many different workshops, and there are so many different programs, different demographics. So depending what you're struggling with, you can, always find something for yourself. And then you have beautiful space, and they have this outdoor space where you can go and, read or watch or what have you. And it's a really beautiful vibe there. And I mean, they're doing so well, with managing the COVID restrictions and everything. So I love that. But I guess if someone is not really a book lover, I would say the farmers market. Again, when I moved here 7 years ago, we didn't have them. You needed to go to the city, on a Wednesday. And I love it that we have the markets there. And, you go there on a Saturday morning, and we were living in beautiful Queensland. So even during winter, it's so nice and warm, and you mingle with the locals, and you're talking to the farmers. I talk to all the farmers there, but, you learn where the produce comes from, what you eat, what you're putting into your body. And that's so important. And, and you can, get to, meet locals. So yeah, I love the farmers market. And maybe another one, I would say I would give a shout out to Dramanti. Dramanti is a coffee place, and again, like I love the coffee, of course, that they serve. But the guy travels around the world, and the owner actually goes to all the coffee plantations, and he picks the best beans, and they're all fair trade. And I just love the whole the background and where the coffee comes from, and he brings it here and he roasts. So yeah, I'm supporting the local because I'm supporting Dramanti, but I know where the end product comes from, and yeah, I really like that too.
Oh, they're fantastic shout outs. I love that. So thank you so much for your time. It's always a pleasure to chat with you. And I really can't wait to connect with you again soon. I hope that you have taught the audience something, inspired them, and I will put all of your contact details in the content that's attached, and people can reach out to you if they want to know more about working with you as their wellness coach.
Thank you so much. That was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for having me.
No worries. See you later.
See you then. Bye.